Hey guys, this is GDG147, and I'm going to talk to you about the factions in Star Wars Empire War. So, first of all, like an overview of the strengths of each side. Well, the Rebels use hit and run tactics, so they're kind of like, they require a great skill to play. Well, if you want to use them really effectively, it takes great skill to play. Empire is probably the easiest because their ships deploy fighters, so they're just like and their units are kind of strong, so basically they're a head-on full frontal assault. And Zan Consortium, which is the expansion pack one, is basically just annoying. I'll get into that when I talk about them, but I'm probably just going to make separate videos so the upload time is a lot shorter. So, starting with Rebels, their main strength is fighters and corvettes and that's in space, and then, well, and their capital ships have a decent bonus that I'll describe to you, and their land strength is probably infantry. So, starting off the space, the Corellian Corvette is probably the best Corvette in the game, or the Corvette class. I don't really think anything else is better, just because I personally think it's the best. I'm not sure if it is the best, but I know it's definitely better than the Taurus Cruiser, which is the Imperial Corvette class. And the Corvettes are anti-fighters, in case you didn't know that. So the fighters, they have the X-Wing, A-Wing, they have the Y-Wing, the B-Wing, but the bomber is pretty much equal, but they have the best fighters. And the bonus I was talking to you that the capital ships have, like right there, the Mon Calamari cruiser it's showing, is with the Mon Calamari cruiser, the Nebula B frigate, MK Assault Frigate 2, all those is they don't have a shield generator, so you can't blow it up to prevent them from recharging their shields. Not to mention their special ability is to boost all power to shields, which is extremely annoying, and they're practically invincible for that limited amount of time, unless you have something that penetrates shields. So, that's their main bonus. I think also, the Rebels turbo lasers I think might be slightly stronger than other factions. So yeah, and before I forget, the MC-30 frigate, I'm not sure when it's going to show it, but I'll let you know. It's this really fast, low, okay, so it's fast, it has low armor, but it has 2 proton torpedo bays, but they launch like 5 each. And what proton torpedoes do is they penetrate shields, and each torpedo probably does around 4% of damage. And you figure, well, probably within 2 full strafes, they can pretty much blow up any compartment or something blow up anything on the ship. So if you use them carefully and take out the engines of a capital ship and go behind them, you would easily destroy them. And a recommended tactic for it is, since they're really fast, TIE bombers, Y-wings, and Skipper Ray blast boats most likely will be able to catch up to them. So destroy their engines first, and then take out the proton torpedo bays. If you're really desperate trying to protect something, take out the proton torpedo bays first, but make sure you take out those engines. So, the Rebels rely more on strategy than anything else. Like, if you use them correctly, they can be amazing. But, yeah. So, now I have to talk about land. The Rebels' specialties in land are probably infantry and light vehicles, because no other faction has this directly, but the Zan Consortium has a heavy infantry unit. But the Rebels have Plex Troopers, and what they do is they're really cheap, and they fire concussion rockets which penetrate shields, and they pretty much destroy any vehicles, like probably 3 squads of them, and there's 3 people in each squad. Well, 3 to 5 can probably take an AT-AT on easily. It's really not that hard, unless it deploys stormtroopers or walks in them. But, and then, as with Empire infantry and not Xanax Consortium infantry, Rebels and Empire Imperial units can both do this. Their infantry can crouch, so they take less damage. I don't know how much specifically, they just move slower, but that's really helpful. So, Rebel infantry is really good, and then their light vehicles, like I said, they probably have the best because their T2V tanks are the only, I'm pretty sure they're like the only light vehicle that has shields. So though they can't take on a heavy tank, it kind of makes them ideal for like scouting and really quick attacks. So another thing, and they rely more on speed than firepower. So if you go there for a little bit, damage them, kill maybe one small squad, and then leave, the shields will charge and you'll be fine. You can just keep doing that. So, and then the disadvantages of the Rebels is, though they do have a higher population cap than the Imperials, they can't launch fighters, and a really annoying thing is, unlike the Imperials, their special bombardment is ion cannon, so it just stuns and disables the shields of buildings / vehicles. It is kind of annoying, but that's not really that useful. And the last thing is the ion cannon, which does the same thing as the ion bombardment. It just disables the vehicle, well, slows it down and disables its shields. Not really that helpful. And yeah, that's really it for Rebels. Good faction if you use them correctly, but it has some disadvantages. Thank you for watching, and bye.